Well, thank you so much, Alex. We're ready with the game here. Second map going to be coming up in the semi-finals. It's Astralis and NRG, and it look like the Danes are going to be starting on the T side. Jason, how do you feel about that?
Well, I feel just fine if you're Astralis. I mean, you have had no issues yesterday against the best team in the world, just running over that defense. So this actually, I mean, in some way could look like the easier side.
What's happening?
This is insane. All 5 players in the staircase. Here we go. They just got to turn the corner. No idea that was coming. And importantly as well, NRG does not show numbers. It's just the 2 players that they've spotted still.
I've never seen this before. I mean, for just a second I thought, are they not live? Have they restarted the round? Dupree gets absolutely overrun. Now they've seen numbers, but how do you call this if you're Astralis? What do you do at this point?
Well, Device is doing the only thing you can do. Get an advanced position at the A bomb site. The bomb is too far away to really fully commit to it, but Device, if he gets into bank, this could be a slaughter. He might have just called checkmate.
Yeah, this is huge. He can hear them running right behind. He's ready for it. Turning around. Cirque actually checking it. That's really something, but they're still going to lose that fight. And now it's on Device just to buy time. The bomb is down on the other side. They've actually thrown them for a huge loop here.
I love this. This is what makes Astralis such a beautiful team to watch play. What a call. Device with that aggression, and leave him alone. Let him play for himself. Trust him to make the right decisions, and you found a free bomb plant on the other side of the map. NRG is completely fooled. Bamboozled, I'd say.
Yes, they have absolutely been bamboozled. They're going to get the kill on Glaive regardless. Now the flashbang, we've seen so many of them on this bomb site for Astralis when they were playing yesterday. A shot somehow lands there. A lot of damage on Debris. They do need a smoke, and they have one for on top of the bomb, but he saw that. No, he didn't. No. He doesn't have the lineup. They're defusing inside, but still, the kill comes through. That bomb is still active on the floor. Device now with the knife out, and Terry trying to run away. Oh, Astralis, they found their way through. They win the pistol.
I've done it again. Device, what a champion to find that kill in the smoke. All the damage. Thanks for that. That was you.
You beautiful human beings. That's really made my whole year at this point, so I can't even tell you, but why is he stealing all the pistol rounds, Device?
No, that's the thing. I mean, you thought Train was so heartbreaking, that 3 versus 1, and this one hurts as well. NRG, despite playing that was such a cool pistol round from them, and it still just gets snatched away at the last moment.
A boost to look in. That Molotov will at least force them back. And got to be careful they don't get caught. They do have armor on 4 out of 5 players on the NRG side, so they could put up a pretty good fight here, even with pistols. 2 of them with 5.7s. And that single scout on Cirque looking over at Long. But they don't really know much about what's happening, and they're going to be falling back Ethan and Breeze back into the B-bomb site. See if Astralis are going to go and reclaim that part of the map. Flashbang and a quick jump out. Setting up for the smoke up at the sniper spot. I feel like they're just going to commit to this. Device is on the other side. Bit of a counter smoke, in fact. That's pretty good for Breeze. That's excellent timing.
Yeah, but Glaive just did so much damage through that smoke, and I don't know if they can hold on. There's the flashbang out. Good kill from Ethan. He's still alive. 28 HP. Spam coming through. Sanazal hasn't spotted anyone. This is a much slower take onto the B bomb site. The smoke is going to be confusing, and Stan in the new position. He can't even find that kill. Dupree recovers with a Mac 10, and now Device is in position. A double kill of his own, and a 2-0 start to the half.
You have to assume that NRG will have been spending a fair bit of time looking at those B executes that Astralis were doing against Liquid on this very map, trying to figure out, are there any safe spots to stand? Is there any way you're not going to get Molotov then flashed? I feel like if you fall back into that grave in front of the bomb site, that's bad news. You almost have to take the fight a little bit earlier up, if possible.
Yeah, well, exactly, if possible. That's always the caveat. Device, blinded by the flashbang, gonna back away, throws out a nade stack in return, and Glaive could be under pressure. I don't think he spotted Cirque, but that's an easy one. With the flames at his feet. At Astralis, remember, they just overran Liquid at this bomb site yesterday repeatedly with different timings, different nade setups. NRG has to be very cautious about that, and I mean, it's such a tough line to ride, because if you're If you too much try and defend that, if you devote too much of your resources to the B bomb site, the rest of the map opens up for Astralis.
Some pretty good kills coming through in this round, all things considered. Not sure there's much left now for Ethan and Breeze, except just maybe staying alive and getting a couple of exits, but ultimately not going to get close to the bomb at this rate. Still, doing the best that they can, and 2 kills is definitely better than nothing. Astralis will find a 3rd round though, and that is, I mean, what was it, 8-0 in the beginning on Train before they started to do something?
8-0 and 9-1 run.
It's rough.
That really can't happen again.
No, if anything, but surely you would imagine that the NRG players, all of them now, pretty much warmed up. Like that can't be an excuse on map 2, right?
It can't be an excuse on map 1, if I'm completely honest with you.
You might be right.
Not in the semifinals of a major. We'll see how this first gun round goes. The desk highlighted Cirque, how important he was going to be for the defense with that AWP. He's got it in this first round, and he's going to get aggressive. Smoke is there, and he's blinded, forced away, and back to the B bomb site we go for Astralis. This peak, this boost, when Liquid did it, it kept them alive yesterday, but they bust up that stack before it really gets a chance to do anything. They line up for Ethan. He's aggressive. This was a player they were missing on Train, and now he's delivered in the early stages of round 4.
That's a big double kill, and they would have had a kill, I think, with that stack, so it looked like they were about to give away an early advantage, but instead, it's looking good. Magus got the entry down at Monster, and that's a bit of a theme that we saw yesterday as well. This time, not fitting this shot quite early. Tarek coming in, took a long time, but Breeze will take on Sip, and that'll clean up the Danes on the B-bomb side. Very nicely done.
That's pretty close, though. Look at the danger in that. Look at Glaive just coming in with a UMP and a couple flashbangs. He almost was able to open that side up. If the second defender hadn't rotated onto the ramp, they might have been in real trouble. That could have been a double kill in an open B bomb site. It goes the other way, though, and NRG survive with 4 players. The op still in Cirque's hands, and another very powerful buy. 4 Kriegs coming in for Astralis.
5th round. Orb still in the hands of Cirque, and he's going to be falling back right away. Does not really want to stick around. Bomb still dropped back in T-spawn for Astralis, so they just want a little bit of info early on, maybe want to see what's possible. In fact, Glaive and Magus, they did this to Liquid all day yesterday, so they just think, let's try and revisit it. Maybe NRG can't stop us. Maybe we are just too good at entering this bomb site. Breeze, though, putting a pretty hard stop to Magus early on in the round. Still 1 minute and 20 seconds left, and they're still trying to fight this one, but they're not having the same impact right now as Astralis. The rest of them now regrouping through the monster tunnel, and some great counter grenades are coming out from NRG. They're really slowing them down. This is what you need to do.
That's exactly what Sean mentioned. You have to save your nades, you have to use counter nades, and that's exactly NRG has just proven his point right here. They've slowed down this hit, and Astralis has already used so many of their own nades. What more do they have to move forward? Breeze just tearing them limb from limb. A triple kill so far in the round. He was spectacular on Train and continuing here. It's only a matter of time for Device. NRG 2 rounds in a row. The defense has held early on.
Oh man, you love it. 2-3 right now. 6th round about to commence. But proving early on something that Liquid just could not manage. And shutting down, well, both Magus and Glaive over there.
Yeah, that was, I mean, that's the thing already. 2 rounds they've shut down these hits towards the B-bomb site. I don't even think Liquid matched that in the entire half that they played on the CT side. Impressive from NRG. Tarek now changing up his pace, wants to take the fight forward. This op, though, it needs to recover. Cirque's in trouble. Pistols out. Device with the follow-up, but Stanislaw, this position could recover everything for them. Oh, if Breeze goes down here, it might be all over. He's not going to check to the right. He checks to the left, and Glaive is not going to get a free kill. What a spin. And there's Stanislaw. Traded off, but we're in just a wild 2-on-2. And considering what was brought into this by Astralis, they're going to be happy with it.
And if Breeze doesn't somehow check behind him, that's a 3-on-1 instead for Ethan. Now he's got the Krieg sneaking into the corner to Breeze. He's got the right idea. He's checking it ever so slowly. Oh, walking forward the wrong direction. He's not checking it. And that's going to be the kill with the bomb. That's a big one. It looked like Dupree was looking for it, but he gave up a bit too soon. Now Sip walking in, instant shutdown. And now 50 seconds, 1 versus 1. Now Breeze knows where Sip is. I'm not sure if Sip has any clue where to look for Breeze.
I think the problem is Breeze also knows it's Zip he's playing against, and at this point with his resume, that's got to make you a little bit nervous.
35 seconds and walking back in towards bathrooms. Is he going to have the right idea? Big off angle, and Breeze almost throwing the round early on by not checking the corner, surviving on 7 health with a double kill. And that will give NRG a 3rd round, tying it all up. I mean, those are the kind of heartbreak rounds that they were losing left and right on train.
Yes.
If they recover even half of those rounds, this will be a different map for them.
Starting out so well, they take some economic damage, losing 4 players in that. So Astralis has to be happy with that deagle buy. Still the AWP on Cirque, and again more aggression down into the stairs. The boost over for short sewers. There's essentially 4 players heading in this direction. Device might be challenged by either Tarek or Ethan, but other 4 members of Astralis ready to go through Monster.
And they want to do it again. They're going back to that B push, even though it's been defeated a couple of times. So this time more counter grenades coming out, and they kind of give up on it early.
No, I like what Astralis does, though. We saw it yesterday also. Glaive and Mages just kind of going in for a contact play, maybe 1 pop flash from a teammate. But once they feel any pressure, if they feel like they don't have the fight, they're just bailing out. They're not risking everything on it. And now they can move across, and they're going to have to use some utility early to clear out towards Playgrounds, towards Picnic. But now they can spread across the map, and that's likewise going to spread NRG's defense.
55 seconds. Kind of running low on grenades on that NRG side. That last smoke just being used, and that's a huge problem. If the bomb goes down on A towards the restrooms, you actually really need a smoke to defuse inside of. If there's even 1 or 2 players left down there, that's always scary. Tarek flashed through, but they're so ready for it. They were looking into the wall, half of them there. They saw that coming a mile away. Question is, can Cirque make up for it? He's got 0 kills and 4 deaths so far, so now would be the time for him to really step it up. 23 seconds. They're pushing in from long as well, and they're going to peek him from the forward position. He's low on health already, and he's going to get killed by Device. Now Ethan here. It's a 3-on-5. 13 seconds. The bomb not stopped yet, and I'm not sure if Stanislau could do anything to actually cancel that out. Doesn't look likely. They might just have to back it out of here. It's not going to be worth it, is it?
No, not at all. Cirque not able to find a clean fight. 4th round from Astralis, and Glaive taking these guns away would be everything. Breeze just holding the angle, going to find the headshot, and I don't think Astralis, with that signal, with them already in those kinds of positions, they're going to back away. They're not going to hunt any longer. Good win from Astralis, a straight up set piece, neutralizing the information play from Tarek, and then marching into that A bomb site. Again, as we saw in train, though, NRG defense, perhaps because they were putting so much attention early on at the B bomb site, they're give a lot of space. We saw it in the train yards. Now we see it here. Astralis is able to march all the way up long, all the way pretty much to bathrooms before they encounter any kind of a resistance.
Look at the kill differential right now on NRG. Breeze at 12, then it's 6-3-1-0. So, I mean, it's good news that Breeze is playing this well, but somebody's going to have to help him out pretty much right now.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, especially when you consider the fact that now low on economy, I think Breeze might be, I mean, he can drop over an AWP. Cirque can straight up buy one, but I mean, the person you're going to have to point to is Cirque with that AWP. How effective. We know the AWPers on this map can be just so impactful. I think one of the big problems Cirque might have in this half on this defensive side at the A bomb site is if those B hits keep coming in from Astralis and they're successful, what a difficult situation to rotate into as an AWPer and have to try and retake.
A little bit of time here. Technical timeout. So we're going to have problems, somebody's mouse or keyboard or something. Maybe he's not enjoying the in-ears at all. What can you say?
Yeah, they don't, some of them are painful, Anders, when you wear them for a long time.
They come with different sort of cup sizes, don't they? You can change them out.
You have to imagine at this point, pro players using the fully, like, molded in-ears.
I know Big Clan were doing that. So so that was one of the themes. I don't know how many other people have adopted. They probably should if they haven't.
Yeah.
But yeah, seems like the countdown is resumed. And we're going to get back in the game. 8th round. 4-3 scoreline right now. Slightly favoring Astralis. They are on the slightly weaker side. Or did they cancel it again? Maybe they did.
I think maybe another timeout being called. But yeah, freeze time. We're going to chill a little bit longer as we look through the beautiful
scenery.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, sort of a German map, this one. Just because we're in Berlin, you know. All menus are in German.
Hell yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
8th round. I don't know. Cirque with 0 kills. I realize he hasn't had many opportunities with that AWP, but that is going to really have to change, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I think what's really scary about it is this is a map, you know, obviously NRG facing elimination. If you're at 0 kills at the start, what you have to fight is that feeling like you need to overextend to try and make something happen for your team. That's where things really get dicey if we start seeing them be too bold, overextending, being too aggressive in certain scenarios. So if you're a teammate of Cirque right now, just pat him on the back and let him know that he's going to recover. All 5 players from Astralis.
Well,
on this half, good kill from Breeze through the smoke. And it's kind of crazy that they run this so frequently, as we saw yesterday as well. You're almost calling the bluff. Like, you're not going to push long and discover that nobody's here.
Well, if they tried it at some point, NRG, they might find a lot of success with it. But you're right, it does feel unusual. There's a peak opening for Clay, but he's not going to get it at all. This is one of the things that just worked so well for Astralis. Maybe that's what they're sort of remembering, romanticizing maybe a little bit even in this game.
I think part of the problem is Breeze is on fire and he has a Krieg, which is like the perfect weapon to counter these plays that are being made from Astralis. That's a luxury that wasn't had by the defense, but Device. What a perfect position to be in. Sanazar watching for that exact peak.
Oh, it's close. He sees it. Device, very, very heads-up play. Now Ethan, wishing desperately he had some backup down on this bomb site. Molotov going to force him back out into an open fight. He can't see anything at all. The flash bangs, but that's Cirque with the opening kill of this match for him. Still a 2-on-2, trying to spray right through the floor, but he can't get that kill. And now, no bomb plant. The bomb is miles away, in fact. Dupree all the way back to pick it up. That's very odd. Device, can he stay alive? They're very low on health. They can't really even hunt him easily.
That's the benefit. They can't be aggressive, and I think actually they've just called for the save. I think Tarek's backed off. Cirque as well is now heading away. Tarek could be trying to go for a flank if Cirque is still investigating these smokes, but this HP is going to make things so difficult, especially with Device's positions. I don't see how Cirque can get out.
Oh, mistiming. Dupree, well, he's going to get it anyway. Sees just a foot there, and Tarek never saw it coming. Maybe there could have been something there, but now it's all about saving the orb, obviously. A 5th round for Astralis.
Those flashbangs from Astralis are just so well orchestrated. The entire time, Device is looking for those fights, is looking for the head of Stanislaw. Those flashbangs are popping just on the other side, perfectly on the other side of the pillar, so they're not actually blinding Device. But the faith that you have to have in your teammates to throw that perfectly if you're Device, what a well-oiled machine Astralis is. 2-round lead.
They get to save the AWP, but that is about the best that we could say right now for the American side. This is looking really rough at the moment. 5-3. The fact that Device checks that in that fashion, you're right, this is the kill with the flashbang. Can he get aggressive enough, Cirque? Is it worth it to try and take a risk? They're going to try and see if they can boost him over. Now remember, in the past, the Starladder actually have double and even triple grenaded this position. It doesn't look like they're going to do it now, but just a word of caution almost.
Well, this is where they have the understanding of the economic situation. This time they do go over to Playground. This time they do put Glaive at the fountain. Making sure, as they realize that perhaps Deagles, perhaps Scouts, just half investment, that's usually when something crazy happens. They want to make sure they're not caught off guard by any kind of push from the defense.
Cirque at least got the shot through the wall there on Magisk. Now they're going to be boosting to look in the other way towards Connector, but I think they've missed their chance for now. Breeze up close, listening to the footsteps, wanted to catch somebody off guard, but that's not going to be possible. And now Stanislaw could get a quick headshot. In fact, he does, but The USP not quite powerful enough to take him down, and Dupree is just on the hunt, but he's going to go down. He'll regret that instantly. Giving up the AK-47, Cirque gets dropped by Device. He saw the gun barrel sticking out and took him down through the wall. And I think that was their chance otherwise. Now it's going to be nearly impossible. A great flank here from Ethan, but Tarek is still out. And again, these guns are important to NRG.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to try and go for it, I guess, for the moment. Sanazal sticking around to see if he can find anything in Ethan as well. Going to be able to recover a weapon eventually. The question is, how committed are they to trying to make this happen? These kinds of rounds, it's not a high percentage win against Astralis. They don't make mistakes in man-up situations, or at least very rarely. And this is probably the smarter and more conservative play for NRG. Obviously, trying to play the economy game down the stretch. But it'll be a 6th round for Astralis on the T side of Overpass. The attacking side.
Yeah, I mean, this is already a very good start. That AWP not recoverable either for NRG, so that's a bit of a shame. But they get the Krieg and the AK-47. It's something to work with. As Astralis are now getting even further ahead. Economy for NRG. Saving those 2 guns actually is really huge for them.
Well, you talked about the disparity in kills earlier on the NRG side of things. Now you have Breeze up to 14 and Ethan at 7, but it's a steep drop off after that. 1, 2, and 3 on the remaining players.
Yeah.
Just not a whole lot of output coming in.
See what they could do. Cirque setting it up. The flashbang though. Coming out from the other side, very, very late peek. I would have said that is dangerous. Imagine if someone is walking up the side there, maybe could have caught him off guard. Device almost able to do it. In fact, he will catch him. Coming back, he was wrapping around the playground instead, and he caught him just in the last second. That's an amazing shot, and now they're going to be falling even further back. Tarek, he's in trouble, and he goes down to Glaive. That is a huge change of pace over on the A side of the map here for Astralis, and it absolutely catches NRG.
Yeah, and they can do whatever they want now. They have complete control of the situation. Breeze is the only player at that B bomb site. That's actually where the bomb is as well. I think they'll at least maybe sacrifice Glaive, see if he can push forward, find you another kill, and that would just win the round based off that. Ethan trapped, has to go for more and can't win it. Now Breeze starts rotating away, and at the same exact time, Astralis starts pressing the attack on B. Breeze turns around, but he's out of position entirely.
He's coming back into it. He has been a monster, but they're back at the A bomb site. This is so ridiculous. The calls that are coming out from Astralis, they're just on a whole nother level, aren't they? They just know what's happening. They don't have a minimap, but it sort of feels like they have.
The double fake, like how well it's composed and how well it's executed, that's disgusting. NRG doesn't have a chance to get back into these rounds, so if you're relying on clutches to win for this defense, they're not even getting a chance to go for it. This is what, the 3rd time we've seen them save? 4th? That's going to be a 7th round and a 4-round lead for the offense.
It's working out remarkably well right now for the Danish side. They absolutely seem like they're back. I mean, individually, we've seen some crazy things coming out here, but the calls in the middle of the round just completely reading NRG like an open book at the moment.
Well, if you're NRG, one of the ways to stop that is you cannot get picked off. Obviously, it's much easier to outcall and outread your opponents when you have, what, a 5-on-3, a 4-on-3, whatever it was when they're making those calls.
Yes.
Cert can't go down that early. Tarek cannot get picked off afterwards as well. They mismanaged that retreat. And part of it, I mean, you're right, it is a change of pace from Astralis. They did a great job of catching that defense off guard. This is going to slip away from NRG very quickly if they don't get started right now.
Oh, it looks like it's going to be quick this time. They're going to throw those smokes all the way behind. Look at the wall that's going to be coming up, and they're right on the bomb site within seconds of the round starting. Stanislaw with the FAMAS. That's a great double spray down, and he almost gets the 3rd. It's so close. Vegas will take him out, but it's still a 3-on-4, an immediate bomb plant. Breeze with the long flank. Ethan with the slightly closer one. This is looking winnable here for NRG. They must have all of the remaining rounds. They need to make this 8-7 right now, or they might never make it to that grand final. Sip Ready, but is he ready for Breeze, who's walking in right behind him? Tarek goes down. Breeze, you have to put in play right now, and he doesn't check the corner. I think he was ducked under the stairs, and now it's on Cirque, jumping down in a one-on-one against Glaive, and he does not have a kit. How is he supposed to do this? He's scoped up, just being shoulder pick, and oh, Glaive, that's so cruel. Taking it down with a double at the end, and Astralis will pick up another round, 8-3 on the board. And horror again for NRG.
Glaive, man, was in his brain.
Yeah.
He was shoulder peeking that all day long. That's exactly how Cirque likes to play those situations. Get on the bomb, scope up, and wait for the full-blown peek, and Glaive knew it. Makes him look silly. Astralis making NRG look silly at the moment. 8-3. Just pistols and SMG on Ethan.
Decent timing on that shot, I guess. But you're right, the pistols here. We've seen Astralis win round like these. Now NRG, that would be a great time for it, wouldn't it? Get a couple of deagle shots long range. Do something to bring yourself back in this game. Cirque will go down. Man. I don't know if it's because Astralis have found, rediscovered this level in themselves, or it's also sort of, unfortunately time for NRG that they're not playing like quite how they were 2 days ago.
I think finding out how Astralis got back to this level is going to be one of the most fun stories to explore after the major, because this is craziness, and it's almost like they had to reset a goal for themselves. But so much confidence, so much skill. Another bomb site just pried open.
Yeah, this is really something. Sip will go for a bomb plant. No risk at all of anyone being nearby. And Breeze and Stanislaw, I don't know, maybe you spend a little bit of this time trying to figure out what is the plan here.
Yeah,
I mean,
go hide in a corner and have a chat.
Yeah, have a quick conversation.
Burn all your timeouts. It'd be great if you could find this gun. Missed opportunity there. Good kill from Breeze. Needs more. Device and Zip close by. Another headshot for him, and Breeze can't do more than that. So impressive. Such clean deagle shots, but Stanislaw, he would love to keep this utility, love to keep this armor. I don't think it's going to happen. Starting to get spammed. You can see the bullets coming through.
Oh dear.
Holding strong in position.
They'll make it.
Yeah, no one from Astralis is very dedicated to take that gun away.
What do we make of the fact that it's 9-3 in favor of Starladder, and Breeze is out fragging everybody on the server at 16-7?
Yeah, that's frustrating, I would imagine, when you hit tab as Breeze. I mean, also, I think one of the big other things is, 6 rounds in a row for Astralis? 5 of them have been bomb plants.
Yeah.
Like, they get into the bomb sites whenever they want. They have had no issue in this streak.
Yeah, all access pass to that B bomb site especially. Even when they're losing some of the early fights down there, it just doesn't even matter, does it?
I mean, the first 4 rounds of this 6-round streak that Astralis has had, NRG has saved. 2 players have just had to bail out and not even go for a retake. They've just had to save whatever weapon they can get, and that's mental. That there's 4 rounds essentially where NRG is just like, we've been beaten so well that we can't even fight. We can't even go for a retake.
Tactical timeout being called by NRG, and you could absolutely understand why. I mean, we had this conversation not that long ago on Train about what kind of leadership it takes. How do you bring a team back? I mean, it all still applies. Breeze, he's playing out of his mind. He's trying his best to bring everybody back on board. Now somebody has to join him, and it sort of feels like it might even almost be too late, but they have to give it a shot. Blowing over the door, that is a big signal to Dupree that something is up. They're going to be flashing their way through. They're not even scared a little bit, are they, Astralis? They knew what was there, and they take the fight anyway.
When this game is over, the first thing Cirque is going to say to his teammates is that he felt so useless on this map. He has been getting flashed, he has been getting spammed, he has been getting attacked. He has never been able to feel comfortable. And again, encroaching towards the B bomb site, Glaive. And they just behind him, this time from sandbags. It's so frequently been through Monster and a different point of attack here, but still, 3 players for the NRG defense. They should be able to handle this.
They've got a great setup for it. Still some grenades left now. Here comes the Astralis push. They've made it past the first fight. There's Glaive to open it up, and he's even just shooting around the corner. A quick double kill for Glaive, and Stanislaw, he can find no safety at all on the bomb side. He goes down to Stanislaw. Cirque low on health, picking up Glaive with a shot. And now at least a Molotov onto the side, just trying to make it hard to stay there. I think it lands inside of the smoke, and Dupree with the kill on Tarek, all on Cirque, and he's just trying to get something done. Hiding inside. Does he dare take the shot? If he doesn't miss, if he doesn't hit, he's dead already. And there's the wide peak coming up from Dupree. Astralis now up to 10. But these aggressive pushes, they're so quick.
It's the heads up, and it's the focus of the team. Even that 2-on-2, Dupree's in a really tough spot. There's a player coming down the stairs, and he even checks and clears that. An immediate headshot there. Astralis can do no wrong at the moment. And what a way, what a heroic effort from Glaive. Spearheading that attack, getting brought down very low, very early, and still finding the entry kills needed for his team. This is a disturbingly effective T-side from Astralis, not just today against NRG, yesterday against Liquid.
Yeah, for sure the shockwaves are being felt throughout the community right now. Nice shot from Tarek, should be a quick double the max 7 to take down Megaskin Dupree. But now, this late in the half, you can't help but have sort of a feeling that it just might be too late. It might be at a point where even if you get 5 rounds, you're not going to be celebrating that much. You're not going to feel like any kind of victory. Stanislaw will get Glaive at least at 2-on-4. Device is sneaking around, hoping to catch somebody off guard, tapping away, but Tarek is now hitting shots. A third kill for him. And they're going to catch Sip. He does get a single one there. Save the rifles, you desperately need them, even winning the round.
Yeah, Zipnik's goal, even if you can't win, find the kills. Any kill you find. Remember, there's only 1 round left in the half after this. Every frag you get, every elimination onto NRG takes away nades they can use, takes away a kit perhaps, a smoke that's going to let you have a bigger opening. And here we go, a little bit of surfing style points as well. Breeze can't hit the shot. Surfing robots, Anders. This major's had it all.
Yeah, they're really upgrading these AIs, aren't they? Still going to go down to Breeze. Tarek with a nice triple, starting off the round with a double max 7 kill. 10-4, 15th round now. I don't know. 5 rounds on the CT side, if they can get that. I mean, we thought Train was an uphill battle, but this is worse.
Well, this feels like there's no hope. Train, once the fight began for NRG, like they clawed themselves back into it, and it started to look very, very nice for them. This is cliffhanger, holding on for dear life by just your fingertips. And Device almost finds a pick there on Cirque.
But they did something you mentioned much earlier in the game, which was this, they are pushing sort of, I guess he went through balloons, but still getting here early to try and limit Astralis, and there's Cirque taking down Glaive. A bit of a start here, and look at the position. Ooh, Device, he should be dead, and he will be. I think you had it right 10 rounds ago, Moses. Now Ethan caught jumping, and it's so unfortunate. Breeze, can he bring it back? He's been the rock of this team so far. 18-8, in spite of all of the damage that Astralis are outputting. They'll finally bring him down, and Sip with the entry on the bomb side.
Surely not.
Can anything stop this team?
Surely not. What a position for Dupree to be in as well. This is going to be near impossible to flush out. There's only flashbangs. There's no nades. There's no Molotovs. Dupree, he could be the closer of this half. I don't know how NRG deals with him on the retake.
Bit of a jump, bit of a flashbang, so you can see, how does he get out from there? Oh, Tarek with a headshot, that's beautiful. And now Sip's in trouble, and a lot of it, he can't make it out. They will have the kit on Cirque, so very good news. They're gonna go straight for the defuse, even on Tarek, and a 10-5 at the end of the half. Something finally worked here for NRG, but it was not easy.
And it was far too late. Only 5 rounds of the defensive overpass. Astralis proving to have a very deadly attack here. Heading into the halftime break, 5 in the favor of the Danes. And if NRG can't come back, they're going to be gone from the Starladder Major. We'll return in a moment.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second map, second half coming up. It's Astralis and NRG, and it has been a devastating first half once again for the American side. A 10-5 lead for an Astralis that honestly look remade at this point in time. I don't know how they've done it. It hasn't looked like this throughout the tournament. Even if they have looked good, this is something else.
This is like when you get it, like, you know, you play one of like the Madden games and you get to play like the legacy teams that are like the best historical teams of all time, and like Astralis just came in here and they'll be like, yeah, we're gonna play as 2018 Astralis for this playoff stage, and they're just steamrolling everyone. 10-5. Pissed around, all important for the NRG attack. They haven't had a good start to any of these halves, it feels like, in this series so far. They must have one now.
Surely Device can't steal another pistol round. Dupree, just tiny little dots out in the horizon. Heads of NRG that he was trying to tap away, but doesn't want to stick around forever. Instead, falling back. Device and Sip now running up to that corner, and that's going to be dangerous. Oh, they're boosting right into them. They're stuck in the corner. There should be no way out. Surely they can overpower them here. Device goes down after a single kill, and that's a big win already, but Dupree's there to bring it back, and it's still a 3-on-3. Can they time this? They have flashbangs, but they're not using them, and that is so dangerous. If he could have got a kill, then there would have been time. Now the long-range flank coming in. Magus gets one, and it's all on Glaive, and he's just trying to be clever about it. They're moving a bit closer, and they absolutely knock him out. Stanislaw with the final kill. NRG with the pistol. That is the first sign of life right now for NRG. I mean, it's a very faint one, but...
Yeah, that pace that they attacked along A was actually kind of cool. That completely threw Astralis off guard. I'm not sure why Device thought that no one else, Device and his teammate out there, all thought that there was no chance NRG would be there, and you could see Tarek is fired up. We saw it on Train as well. He was performing very, very admirably on that first map. They're going to need more of that. He's up to 10 kills here on Overpass. So is Ethan.
Still trying to eat that microphone.
Doing his damnedest. Eat that microphone, perhaps like an ice cream cone.
And whatever it takes at this point. 6-10. The question now, I mean, the NRG that we saw from earlier in this tournament, it felt like that's it. That's the spark that's going to roll the comeback. That's what it takes to get back in the game. But this current version of NRG, you wonder, is it enough? Glaive with a single kill before he gets taken out. Device, yes, you can shoot through that wall.
Dupree's going to get aggressive towards long A. The defense is shifting. Device with one of the scouts can jump over the boxes and get information. It's Dupree who's going to be a bit more on the hunt. NRG kind of shrink back away from both of the bomb sites, not ready to attack or commit to either one just yet. Device now rotating over towards B because of Dupree's position in bathrooms, but it's going to be all on him.
Oh, they're making a lot of noise, Cirque. Dupree's hearing this, turning around, ready for the headshot. And back in case there were more. He's going to be, if he smokes it off, he could get that gun. But even the timing people, that's only 30 seconds, and they do run him down. They need to do that very quickly. 27 seconds now as Magus drops the bomb in bathrooms. Oh no, it's falling apart. This is a catastrophe for NRG. They can't let this go so quick. The free fire is through. 18 seconds. They finally get the kill, but think of the time that's left. They're running back to the B bomb site. Astralis, they've read this already. The scout is up here. They can't make, if they can't make it past, they're done. There's a shot ringing out. Can he make it through? Sip down on the low ground. The bomb, it will be planted. And he no-scopes him right through. It's all on Ethan. Oh my God. He's back around the corner and smoked off, but to his advantage, they have no armor and just the scouts on the other side. He might well have a chance. They don't have a kit either. This is actually looking winnable. There's one tag through as he sprays a little bit too much. And now they're on the bomb. They have to hold it down. Ethan, it's all on you right now. He tries to guess the angle. It's a long time, and Sip with the headshot. Oh no!
If you don't laugh, you're just going to cry, but Astralis is so incredibly efficient with whatever they bring into a round. I have never seen a team so good with so little. And again, Astralis,
they're not content just to beat them, are they?
No, they must shame them.
They must, yeah. They're really making this hard on them. I mean, there are so many ways that you could lose a match, but I feel like NRG have taken just the most gut-wrenching approach so far. Every time they get a lead, it backfires. Now, there is a team kill and then a Tech9 kill follow-up from Cirque. Device standing his ground. Calm down right now, NRG. Make sure you don't lose any more players to Device. It's not worth it, but he is going to take down 3 before they get him. I think they could have done that better. Again, they have Molotovs. They could Molotov him out. They could flash him out. Anything but running at him.
It's obviously very flustered at the moment. I mean, you can notice how Astralis handles those situations. They are much more patient. Just bide your time. Let everyone calm down. You don't need everyone to just throw bodies at the situation. There are smarter ways to get over those obstacles, and at the moment, NRG isn't thinking through them properly. Way too rushed, and I think that's part of that is the pressure of the semifinals. Advanced position for Zip is going to be an easy kill.
How many corners can you really check at that grenade? I mean, why not? It actually lands on his feet, and the flashbang Zip. I mean, just making it look easy.
It's not even a fair fight. It's like you're going to eat an nade, you're going to take 40 damage, and then you're going to be blind. 12-6. And that was, I mean, that's a 3-on-5 that Astralis just recover from and have a pretty comfortable win.
And I think, I mean, unlike some of the previous rounds, I think that is the cracks showing now in NRG. Those are the stress fractures that are just, you know, growing inside of the team as the full weight of Astralis are crushing them right now. I don't know how else to put it. 19th round, and the Danes are 4 rounds away from being in the grand finals. Meg is taking down Stanislaw. It's only Glocks on the other side now. Nice double peek, somehow winning that fight against Device.
That was a very awkward fight for him. He didn't like that whatsoever. Matt just wants all of it though. He wants the battle. He's gonna get the first, continues the spray, and he even turns around.
He had that mapped out in his brain, didn't he?
Just such a seamless sequence. And he's gonna get the ace. He wants all 5 kills. He wants his shot at glory. A former major MVP would love another.
He has been playing out of his mind this tournament. It's not impossible that he could get it.
And he called it. He called it before the event even began. He started the boot camp a week early, an individual boot camp that he put on himself before the team got together. Yeah, and when I read that, I was just like, oh dear God.
What a tryhard. Showing up for school early.
This isn't matchmaking.
Getting good grades.
We applaud tryhards in competitive Counter-Strike.
It always has been a weird insult, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But, yeah. And again, Breeze, 21 kills, in spite of the fact that they're so far behind. I don't know how nobody's joining him.
He's still leading the server.
After all this time. He's trying to drag his team, kicking and screaming, back into this game. Feels like they just want to go home at this point, but he won't let them. I can't even actually imagine what it would take to bring this game back for NRG.
I'm not sure either. Obviously, I mean, actually, all things considered, NRG with 6 rounds, losing 3 in a row, they've got the money for Astralis in a decent spot to just completely obliterate the economy, but it seems like such a tall ask for them to even get 1 round win. Here we go. Pop flash. Glaive is blind. A taste of their own medicine, perhaps. They stream out, and there's the first kill for Breeze. Zip, he's going to try and hold on. He gets blinded as well, but him and Matt just combined for 2. And now the Molotovs. Now the counter utility comes in once they're safe. Trying to hold NRG back, and they just keep re-aggressing right through it. Ethan now lost in the smoke. Magisk is not. Only 6 HP, but still shooting headshots.
Still lethal down there. I don't know how Ethan got lost in there. I thought that was the perfect move. I think he actually had the right idea, but I only need to see a replay of that. He's out of the round now, and now it's on Cirque. He's going to get one, but he has no idea that flanking all the way on the side, Meg is seconds away from taking him down. Cirque, he's sandwiched in between the 2 remaining Astralis players. I don't know how they're dodging each other. There's the kill from Cirque, but right behind him, Dupree. Got to be walking in. Cirque has the bomb. He's ready, but not ready enough. Dupree will take him down. And Astralis now at 14 rounds. It is all the time so close.
They handled it so well. They kill the initial attackers. They take out those first 2 players who are meant to take over the entry frags to get into that bomb site. And then the counter utility comes out. They're not trying to directly counter and return flashbangs during the execution. They're waiting until they're safe, till there's no one pressing into their faces. And obviously another masterclass from Magisk.
Man, I wonder if Ethan got called back, if he bumped into the wall, or what happened there, because once you make that choice, I feel like surely you're all in. That underhand flashbang could have done a lot. Dupree utterly blind and still picking up the kill. Goes for the re-engagement, taking down Tarek. The floodgates have opened right now, and NRG are being washed out of this server. Device will finally go down over at the other side of the map, but does it even make a difference?
Ethan with the P250. It's Cirque and Breeze who have to deliver something in this round, but they're all split. Look at the minimap. All three players from NRG in different locations. Breeze is finally going to meet up with Cirque. Ethan is lagging behind as they group up, trying to use the numbers, but there's just so much information available to Astralis on the map. Zip has B, Dupree and Magisk are now clearing out short sewers. Magisk can clear out the stairs and keep eyes on that. So Dupree can just rotate back towards the A bomb site. There's no great option for NRG. One smoke, two flashes.
So the minimum, you do need two smokes on this bomb site to block off the stairs and bank. There's the jump. Glaive survives. Now they're going to try and run him down, but the counter flash is pretty good. Breeze, oh, what an opening. He has to do everything in this game. 25 kills on him. The bomb plant as well, and Magisk gets down with the flank, and I mean, that looked unwinnable in that round. I agree. A single smoke, just a perfectly timed flashbang against Glaive, and then the raw power of Breeze.
Well, they had to do a contact play. They couldn't use such little utility. You said it right beforehand. Two smokes to cover up both those major choke points, and if you can't do that, you need to catch him off guard. Glaive trusting his teammate to catch his back, and yeah, Breeze has the stunning double kill. But that second one is all Ethan's flashbang. He is full-blown blind. I believe that was... Actually, I'm not entirely sure who that was. I think it was Glaive, maybe?
Could have been Glaive, yeah.
Either way, he's just way too blind to actually cover his teammate's back. It's well played from NRG, but again, feeling too little too late. This must be a run. This must be a run for the ages.
That's the upside, surely, is it would be a completely historic comeback if they can do this. It's not that 14-7 is a scoreline we haven't seen comebacks from, but not at this stage in a major. Like, not in this. I mean, well, I can think of the one other, and that's Astralis versus Virtus Pro in Atlanta. That's maybe the only other time something like that has happened. 22nd round, ladies and gentlemen. Someone has to join Breeze. He can't be the only one pushing this team forward. Tarek is thinking about it, but throughout this tournament they've been so stellar. It's been Cirque, it's been Stanislaw as an individual, as a captain of the team, but as a fragger has been out of control. One of the big reasons why I thought NRG would probably win this game was that.
Yeah, he's been quiet. We haven't had to call his name a whole lot of times in this series so far. Taking over bathrooms slowly and starting to creep towards the A bomb site, but there was that aggressive stance from Astralis at the B bomb site. We saw them run that exact defensive play yesterday, and it's making NRG very nervous that Astralis can be pushed out of the B bomb site, that they can control so much of that half of the map.
I wonder if Device saw that. I think they saw him, but I wonder if he's seen it. Dupree not wanting to scope so that he doesn't block out his own vision from that far left side. 38 seconds.
We just saw a few rounds back as well, or the second round of this half, how efficient Astralis is with how little they carry into some of these rounds. They have a chance again. Zip with the F4, misses the spray, now completely blind. He's so committed up there, and that should be the opening for NRG.
Look at the time. A nice follow-up. Ethan able to hit the headshot. 16 seconds as Breeze runs onto the bomb shot, shotting people left and right. Gonna get the dinks and then the kills to follow it up. Device now, just with the Deagle, gets taken out. An 8th round for NRG. Another triple kill for Breeze.
He had a Krieg for those first 2 kills, and he actually picks up his dead opponent's weapon just to hunt down that last one for the triple. 28 frags, 14 deaths. He might get 30 kills in a loss, and in a devastating loss.
Again, it feels like if anyone can even close to match his output right now, then it's doable.
I mean, this is what he's known for in the NA region, though. He is just a mad fragger, and he had that reputation in your FPLs, in your rank S's, that he just, that's a guy who just feels like he can just breathe 30 kills into a game.
Cirque with a bit of a chance there. Breeze goes down to a USP, which is all they have on the Astralis side. So no tricks and no weird mistakes here in this round for NRG. They'll find a 9th round as Glaive is walking into pretty much the entire team. Might be able to flank and get a kill. Cirque actually taking a bit of damage, but Tarek close range will pick him. 9 rounds on the board. And NRG, I mean, they are on the edge of the cliff right now. They can't take any more steps backwards, so they'll fall right off.
Still a chance. I mean, that's the thing, even without anyone matching Breeze, if he can continue this form, 5 rounds back. Weapons return into the hands of Astralis. 4 rifles and the AWP on device. They don't have any kits, decent amount of utility. Trying to stop this late run from NRG, this late breath of life in the attacking side. 4 players for NRG at the B bomb site. Triple nade comes in. Cirque uses the cover of the explosions to go for an early peek. He's already up at sandbags. He wants someone to wander into his crosshair, looking for it. And Glaive is cautious, and there was the opportunity. He's missed out on that, but the contact in Monster, Stanislaus found an opening kill.
Second time they win that fight against Sip in a couple of rounds here. It's a great way to build a round. Don't throw it away to any kind of a fight through the smoke. That is not worth it.
This is the problem, though. Look at this play from Glaive. This is so genius.
Yep.
Everyone from NRG has fallen back. Glaive is going to keep pushing, and he's going to have so much information. So even though it's a man advantage for NRG, Astralis can rotate such a difficult defense to break into the perfect position. Magisk is going to leave the B bomb site now. He's going to evacuate and take the gamble. Device into pre out towards long.
We don't yet have stats to display what Glaive is doing right now, but every step comes closer to winning the round. The flashbang for the corner, the free, gonna peek, and they're all blind. He's gonna get a quick double. Could have almost been the triple, and now Device is down here. The flick won't connect, but this could be it. Glaive again, just stepping closer, and they're coming back for him. He might get the just reward. They line up. He's gonna spray down 2. That's the bomb down. He wants to peek it for shoulder, peeking it out instead. 20 seconds. The ruination of NRG. 15 rounds for Astralis. What a godlike play from Glaive.
Everything he did that round was the exact perfect call. So much information, the spray down at the end as well, and every time NRG seems to have a chance. I mean, this pop flash play likely doesn't happen without the information that Glaive is providing. It's just so disgusting. Astralis steps ahead of their opposition in the quarterfinals, steps ahead of their opposition here in the semifinals. And Avant-Garde better start preparing for them right now. They await in the grand finals played tomorrow.
Yeah, the message is loud and clear, isn't it? If you don't bring your A game, you don't get to play at all. There's just no room in the server against Astralis for anything less than your best. 15-9. A single round away from facing Avant-Garde in the grand finals here at the Starladder Berlin Major. And Dupree sitting at the corner. That's another big off angle, and they're not even ready for it. They wanted to set up for the smoke. Tarek immediately down. And now Device covering as Magis is still playing close. Would you even expect for there to be a second player out here? They do smoke it off, and the shot rings out. Magis not flashed at all. He gets the one, and through the light post, taking down Breeze. And now it's Cirque and Ethan. I don't know if you can even dream of doing anything at this point. You have the time, but certainly not the confidence. Breeze out of the round, and he's been the engine. He's been a hero this whole second half, but it isn't enough right now. Nothing, it seems, could have stopped Astralis today. The bomb stuck on the wrong side, 30 seconds, and trying to flash their way through. Ethan being set up for it, and Magisk finally goes down. 25 seconds. Device waiting on the corner out there. They get leg shot, just even trying to pick up the bomb. They can't really even fall back. Device does get dropped. trying to fight it, running into the grenade. Ethan is absolutely gone. And now it's a 1-on-2 with 10 seconds running in. He's flashed, and he is absolutely gone. Astralis now in the grand finals here at the Berlin Major, facing off against Avantgarde.
Astralis has been building to this level throughout the whole event. They started out so slow. Everyone was worried.